Wrestlers sometimes don't have it. It being a set of skills and traits to get you over the hump of being a nobody to becoming a full-blown superstar. But a lot of times this isn't the case, even with a giant massive talent at hand. These are 5 wrestlers who had trouble getting over in WWE. Hulk Hogan version 2. Vince McMahon couldn't stand losing the Hulkster, so he decided to recreate him. Hulk Hogan got over with the crowd over a long period of time with the help of major marketing tactics and extensive booking opportunities. To create Lex Luger in his exact image just after Hogan's departure is an insult to the hard work you just put into this other character. You wouldn't just replace Michael Cole with Mauro Ranallo because they're both play-by-play commentators. Actually, that needs to happen. It's also always going to be a forced relationship with the crowd if you share the love for the same country. It's like an obligation to cheer for Luger just because he wears red, white, and blue. It also doesn't help that he was booked for the main event of SummerSlam against Yokozuna for the WWE title and celebrated as if he won the title even though he won via countout. That just makes you look stupid. Very, very stupid. The Rock's original WWE character, Rocky Maivia, never really got over with the fans. He was just forced on the fans and was given a giant push for someone who didn't have a huge character developed. He was completely uninteresting to the fans because of his lack of wrestling skill and just being a Samoan babyface. It was hard for him to be relatable to the fans. The only distinction was that he was a third-generation superstar and both sides of his family had an extensive background in the wrestling business. Now, Matt Morgan didn't get over in TNA, but this was after he simply couldn't get through the proverbial hoop in WWE. He was seen as a rising star in OVW, WWE's developmental territory at the time, and he was pushed fairly well and was brought up to the main event being seen with Brock Lesnar and being featured in a classic Survivor Series match between Team Lesnar and Team Angle. Alas, Matt Morgan was sent back to OVW, given a new gimmick, and was released by the company. The fact that there have been so many people under the mask of Sin Cara over the years, it's created a plethora of confused viewers across the globe. The matches the original Sin Cara had were sometimes under an odd lighting, which I understand giving someone a cool entrance and using these kinds of lights in the ring, but not for the entire match. Doing this overshadows not only anyone he faces, but causes the people to feel utterly repulsed due to feeling as if this luchador is being shoved down your throat. Wrestlers are also supposed to look tough when getting a push, and the time he stopped a match because of his finger being broken is a sign of weakness not only to the viewers but to the wrestlers in the back. It's a shame that this character still exists. It is the primary cause for a loss in credibility to the performers under the mask. Granted, Roman Reigns gets a reaction out of the crowd. That reaction is the complete opposite of what WWE and especially Vinnie Mac wanted for their big Samoan dog. However, along with his lackluster and, more importantly, inconsistent mic skills, Roman had a hard time connecting with the fans, which is probably the reason he continued to enter through the arena after the Shield broke up. Roman can crack some jokes and can not only be intimidating but funny at the same time, but the lack of experience on the mic and in the ring makes it hard to get behind a guy like Reigns, especially in an era of fans wanting to see cruiserweights in the main event. And those are 5 wrestlers who had trouble getting over in WWE. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more amazing wrestling content, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.